You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Price. Stay tuned to our Flex podcast. Roll up.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Everything all right today?
What up, y'all?
Bow, bow.
We back another time with the Flex podcast. We here chopping it up. You know the vibes.
It's your boy Evie, man. What's going on, y'all?
It's your boy French Rose. Bow.
You know what I'm saying? I got many different monikers, but we going by Price. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna start it up with the roll-up session. You know how we go.
Don't hit him with the big words. He said monikers, y'all.
Alright. So yeah. let's talk
Write
about some current
him
events.
down.
So what happened?
Yeah, I was reading some article the other day. They said, I don't know if I got it correct, but they said Biz Markie, the rapper, they said he's been missing.
Biz Markie.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got what I need. Yeah. They said,
Legend.
Legend. They said he was missing for like 6 months. Yeah, so it's a lot of weird shit going on.
What was the article saying basically? Because I know a few months back there was like he got diagnosed with a real like serious illness,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, that was back when, you know what I'm saying, the Rona really started.
Right. At this point, I'm not really sure, but
Prayers up to Biz Markie, whatever
Yes.
you're going through, whatever's going on.
prayers up for Biz Markie. Shout
Know what
out to
I'm
his
saying?
family. I hope everything is okay over there. It's a lot of shit going on, but it's a lot of like for like artists, because he might not be the most relevant artist, but at the end of the day, he's still a celebrity.
It's a legend. It's a
Yeah.
legend on hip hop term.
Right, for someone of celebrity magnitude to be missing and nobody really know where they at right now, it's kind of odd. And that just speaks to how much shit is going on. It's a lot of weird shit going on. I don't really want to get into that. That's a whole nother.
How y'all feel about UFOs? Because they said UFOs is apparently more photos have been popping up
Right.
across the internet.
Listen.
You cannot be the only niggas here.
I went to my wise counsel.
You cannot be the only niggas
I went
here.
to my aunt and I was like, yo, I know you believe in God, you know what I'm saying? Like, you believe in UFOs? She like, yeah. I'm like, good, I'm glad, because ain't no, I don't want to be like crazy again. What's the stars? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are all, we don't know what all of those different planets are, because that's what it is. A star, a star's a planet, you know what I mean? So
we're a star.
we're
at
a
a
star
certain
ourselves.
distance.
Exactly.
At a certain
You know what I mean?
distance.
So we don't know. We haven't advanced that far. Our dreams, our minds have gone all the way out there. Yeah, we're out there. We making movies or stuff like that, traveling millions and millions of galaxies away. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what's out there. You know what I'm saying?
You got a whole space center out there,
You know
apparently.
what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Where
In
said-
our solar system.
Listen,
Right.
man, to
You know
really
what I'm saying?
think
And
it's
we're
a
talking
big
we're
giant-
talking solar system is as what they call it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our solar system. You feel me?
System.
So there's what if considerably or whatever, you know what I mean? What if there's one just right there, another solar system literally. A block
Like
a
next
block
door,
away.
like
a
your
block
neighbor.
away,
No,
right
but
there.
technically that's what it is.
Yeah.
It is. Like, this is like common knowledge. Like, there is another neighboring solar system that's a block away, but
Yo,
it's
it's
not
funny
technically
whatever
a block.
you- yo,
a block
yo.
would be like a couple light years.
Elon Musk
When you bring us to a
Musk's
magnitude,
company just
it's like a
sent
block.
a rocket to the Kennedy Space Center in outer space. I think it's called the Kennedy. No, they flew from the Kennedy Space Center
Okay.
to the International Space Station. I'm sorry, part itself, right? So the whole thing about being able to go to space and to know that there are neighboring solar systems
Right.
is hilarious.
Right.
Because why hasn't it been accessible for so many years? You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
So many years it hasn't been accessible up until they're making news about it now. But how long y'all been studying space?
School times.
So that's
Time what?
That's real different. But it's it's space, bro. When you really think about it, bro, it's a lot of
Niggas is flying.
it's literally too much space for there not to be some type of something else going on out there.
Okay.
Like it might not be near us because you gotta think about it. A block for us is a block, but a block for us to an ant is more than a block.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if we're that ant and that block is like a symbol of like a part of the fucking solar system we're in, you see the scale that we talk about.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be your next door neighbor's not right there. He's all the way over there.
I know it's
You
not
understand
even
what
on
I'm
like
saying?
TV or anything like that, but I think it's still kind of current. You know what I mean? When I be maneuvering and stuff like that, I stopped.
See you later.
I was driving the other day, and I was cutting through a neighborhood. I stopped at the store. Pretty much this long story. I heard him saying like, I don't know why they be acting like that. Like I didn't just do something for them the other day. It made me seem like they know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So it made me think about like when we were kids, right? And this is kind of current because I've been seeing it as I'm getting different places, like neighbors calling, parking. You parking in my driveway, or you blocking me, or something like that. And this is the very person. It's not, a sense of community really anymore. You know what I'm saying? And people, and I feel like it's a current thing, but people don't voice it enough. Like, where's the sense of community? Where's the it takes a village to raise a child kind of thing still. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, like
That was stripped away from us, bro. That was stripped away from us because of, I would say, the quote unquote war on drugs. I would say that was stripped away from us because of, politics, gerrymander, whatever you wanna call it, slice it down to it. That was stripped from us, like as an identity for our communities. I learned once that there was a man that controlled New York City. Well, not control it, but he had like 12 different positions within the New York State government. And that's how we got the Cross Bronx. That's how we got a lot of different parkways and highways throughout the city. I think his name was Jacob something. I just know he had 12 officers. But y'all can research it. So his idea was for everybody to live in the suburbs and be out and work in the city. However, politics had us already living in
you
these.
better drink something before you go down.
Right.
Right.
I'm over here struggling.
You
Thank
trying
you.
to talk to the people, you know what I'm saying?
Sip
However,
with them.
However,
you gotta sip
however,
with them or
look.
something.
Check it.
Show them the way.
I was trying to make the point first.
Show them the way. Come on, let me show you the way first, man.
So here what? That theory also translated to us being packed into these neighborhoods where people come only to work and leave. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how they were able to balance the scale of poverty and rich. You know what I
then
mean?
black people used to live in the city first.
That's New York. Yeah. Like
Black
you know,
used to live downtown first.
Central Park was an actual village. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if
I
you
was
like,
doing
damn,
some-
why they
doing
broke
some
that
research
up?
about that. Yeah, I forgot. Was it
Seneca
Village?
We had
Seneca Village.
They said that we had. I don't know. Was it Harlem or something like? We had the brownstones or something like that, and then everything. They started to buy us out, and it's all. I don't know. I know we had the whole city on lock at one point in time. Everything.
If you think about it, Central Park is right there with Harlem.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
like downtown.
Yep, no, the whole
Downtown.
entire
The whole
park.
down,
Yeah,
The
like
whole entire
down-
park
yeah,
was
like-
called.
but I do know
So
that
from
we had
Harlem,
them brownstones.
Like downtown, was people was like. You know
What is
what
it,
I'm saying?
57th Street?
Bro, doesn't what's that? The Malcolm X book?
That's
with
where black
is that
niggas is
Alex
at. It
Haley?
was down
is that
there.
Alex? Is that Alex Haley?
Alex Haley was.
The Malcolm X. The Malcolm X
Who
book.
wrote the
That's
book?
Alex Haley, and in the book it would tell you about how when Malcolm would go visit the girl in the white girl in the brownstone, but they were up. You had snooty black people up
he would
there.
take her to Harlem because they was up in Boston.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And he was up in Boston.
Yeah, they would. He was like, yeah, I would go up there and I would see snooty black people too at the same time, like trying to blend in. Yeah, so I know at a time we was up there. It's just a migration thing, but whatever. You know what I mean? That was just a thought of mine. Like it's still a current thing. Like people, it's no community thing no more. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
It got eliminated
Yeah.
because of. Now, I'm not saying it's because of that dude. You feel what I'm saying? I really want to know his name. We're gonna research it.
Right.
But he had it was said that he had 12 different. If a nigga got 12 positions in the government, He's wilding. He can do whatever the fuck he want.
You are, right?
He can sign off on this and sign off on that. So the fact that changed up the whole, you would say, map of New York City, changes society. It moves people from wherever they was living at. The reason why I care about it is because I'm from the Bronx, and the Cross Bronx was one of those things like that was a main staple of his. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So the Cross Bronx, that shit knocked out millions of people. If you think about it, like move niggas out the way.
Out the way, yeah. That's crazy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What you over there viewing, man? What you researching?
I was trying to research the person who he's talking about.
Oh
honestly.
yeah. The creator of just put the creator of the Cross Bronx.
They're saying like Robert. Hold on.
Robert Moses.
Robert Moses.
Yes, that's his name.
Robert
Moses. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Robert
There you go,
Moses,
y'all. Hey, yo, technology at your fingers.
That at the fingertips.
Hey,
I
yo,
like
it's
that.
crazy, yo, it's wicked because it just, whenever stuff like that happen, I'm over there like, yo, what you researching? It always just be like,
All right,
I
let me
like
read
that,
this thing.
bro.
Robert
That's the
Moses
best.
decided
That's one
to
of the good
build
things about the future because you
Bro,
got
Let me
you
read this
got
for them real quick.
information at
Yeah,
your
Robert
fingertips.
Moses decided to build a Cross Bronx Expressway in the late 40s. He was trying to erase and deny cultural significance and vibrancy of areas such as East Tremont that were to be demolished. So that's just a little
That's an
area.
excerpt from
Yeah.
what it says about him in the Cross Bronx.
Correct.
It's probably mad more stuff, yeah.
Correct.
Hey, yo, guess what, y'all?
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm not, but listen, you
That's
see how you
crazy.
just did that, and let me tell you something. I like that too, though. It's a lot of different little twists and turns to this world going on now. But you know why I like that? Because when I was working,
Cross Bronx be packed now,
when
bro.
I was working as a
that
waiter,
shit
right?
is a no-go.
When I was working
it's
as
always
a waiter,
congested.
That shit is a no.
But it gets you all the way across the Bronx.
Yeah,
There's
definitely
no
get you
doubt
over
about
there.
it.
That's the way across the Bronx.
But that shit is just congested all the time.
Everybody wants
too
to
many
go across
people
the
up
Bronx.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. That's
And
what I'm saying. Got his jam packed.
it just was so
We
random.
can't-
Even
it's
like
hard
you
to
said
go
that, yo,
gardens.
bro, it was so
That
random.
kind of makes sense though. Like
Me living
everybody
in the
lives in the
South,
suburbs, and then
Bro, me
everybody
living in
the
the
city,
South,
it's like,
it was random. Some dude was like, I'm not gonna lie, yo. I ain't gonna lie, it's mad clustered, yo. He was like, yo, we just all need to go to the South and take a break from New York. I just laughed. I was like, dang, yo, they don't even know the air's fresher out there. You know, it is congested, but besides all, listen, New York, you love it, especially all of us who, yo, it's crazy. We live here, right? And guess what, y'all? It ain't too many big monuments we've been to and stuff like that, but it's the best place to have ever come to. You know what I'm saying?
In the world, that's
In
what the
the
reputation
world.
right.
In the world, bro. Word up. But
New
nah, so
York.
I know y'all got these topics y'all want to roll into. I ain't gonna cut them off too short. You know what I'm saying? These guys.
is. What do you think about? What I would say what that means to like be in position in the government? What do you think that means? Like, what type of power comes with that for you? Like, what do you think? How you would think in that move if you had 12 offices in the New York State government as a black man?
Well, alright. So, you know what?
That's different.
To see how it's kind of arranged, like how it's set up, it's never been my thought like that. I feel like it shouldn't be all of these different things to sign off on. And I understand, but listen, I feel like all of
What do you think it should be if it wasn't all these things to sign off?
like as a black man, like, and I don't know, that's really difficult as a black man, and I'm literally saying I want my way. I'm not like
Right.
like no funny. I want my way, and I don't.
That's his mindset. That's his mindset in the office. You gotta think about.
Right.
Some
Like-
white dude, whatever he was.
Like a white dude, like.
I'm
nah,
not saying Robert Moses.
Robert Moses. He was like, yeah, like
Choosing
I
a
want
photographer.
my, like, and
Wait,
he
he
said he
had
had 12 positions.
12.
So listen,
Not at the same
basically,
time, but throughout his
12 different positions.
Come on, bro.
I want my way, like, yo, and I don't even think, I think as you hear his name, oh, like, he been here, he been there, but I as a black man, I'm gonna want my way then. You know what I'm saying? And
What's your way?
Anything I say.
But what's
What do
that?
you mean?
If I'm a black man in the government position,
Your way is obviously
And
anything you say.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, like,
what's your way?
What's your
yo,
way?
If he had 12 offices and was able to build parkways
Bridges
and
all
highways,
That was
and-
his way.
And
Bridges
as a
and
black
tolls.
man,
That's what he
and
wanted
yo,
to do.
and
listen,
a black man that's
then,
saying
yo, all the way you got my community set up, this need to be torn down immediately.
But now, what do you do with? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It
Continue.
needs to be torn down immediately. Because think of it, he built highways and other things that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? But he's built infrastructures. You know what I'm saying? He built a lot of them. Then, all right. You know what I'm saying? So
as a
black man, I want to literally overwhelm my people with so much to where they're like, slow down. We don't even act. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other things that they put their energy into. So I feel like and I guess that's just because of what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
because of the design of those neighborhoods,
bro. I've worked in neighborhoods, yo, where there are. You see how we have a street sweeper? Bro, there are neighborhoods that I've worked in where there's a joint that come through and wash the road. What you washing the road for?
Right.
What you come through with a street sweeper, clean up everything,
And then
you come back with a joint that washed the road. Nah, listen, my neighborhood want that too. They want to.
Where's that in the South?
Huh?
Is that in the South?
I lived in. Yeah, that was in the South.
The reason why that's in the South is because the roads carry a lot of roadkill. If you drive in the South, it's a lot
bro, that wasn't
of
even
blood
in the.
on
That was literally in.
And that's roadkill. That was vermin.
That's what we would consider a suburban neighborhood.
I'm just giving you a piece of what I know, and that's probably not why, but that makes sense to me.
When I seen that,
first of all,
I'm not gonna front. I never seen that before.
Like,
when I seen that,
you see a
I
lot
was
of
like, yo, my people want to experience that too. They want to see their roads clean. I don't care how many cars on the road.
That's true.
None of that. You know what I mean?
That's
they
true.
want to see that. They want to enjoy the energy.
More than clean, fuck that. The street sweepers, they do a little dandy job. It's not about the road being clean. It's about the road being smooth.
All that. Yo, they want
that too.
But even listen.
I'm from New York.
And I'm not
if
even.
you drive in New York,
sound like the beginning. It feel like the beginning of a roller coaster. Sometimes.
Like you understand what I'm saying?
Certain blocks.
Or the ending when they get the brakes in. Like you understand? Or when you going up, click, like everything is boo, boo, boo.
And you know it's funny. I always say, yo,
it feels so good to get a smooth patch of fucking block in New York City. You be like, damn. And when you get out of that smooth block,
if you buy a car from up here and then you take it on and I'm talking about like a user, not no. It's alright. It's off the lot. I know it's going to take that road with no problem.
Right.
If you fresh off, you shouldn't even. You're better off. I just said this to someone. I say, yo, not for nothing. I said cars up here. I don't care when
cars are not for New York City.
Hold on, listen. When I said when you
think so,
I think so.
We got mad highways.
We have too much stopping.
It doesn't matter. But you know what everybody be doing. And guess what? When they sell their car, what they do? They put highway miles, right? And they know that damn well. I say, yo, auntie, most of your miles on your car are inner city.
Yeah.
I'm like, the South, we on the highway.
Yep.
On the highway. They can see
everywhere else but New York City.
Yeah, everywhere else but New York City is straight highway talk.
And everybody thinks, and listen,
freeways and shit like that.
You think that your car is a good vehicle, and I'm not even trying to knock you. Like, if you maintain your vehicle, then good. Kudos to you, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. Inner city miles doesn't do a car justice, you know what I'm saying? You can ask mechanics that right there. You're always riding bumpy. Your car's never really got to stretch its legs out and run for a decent distance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Facts though.
But yeah, man.
Dog, baby.
That's our roll up session. We'll be right back with another segment. We're talking about the flex next. Stay tuned, y'all.
Peace, y'all. This your boy Envy on Flex Podcast. We flexing.
And we're back, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? We definitely back, man. Hey, yo, y'all see my man's over there with the cap? He over there looking like a young, he looking like Popeye. He looking like Papa Smurf. He looking like he over there, bro. Like, I saw this in the gym, you heard? I can't hold you. But I'm looking now over there like, nah.
Thanks, Tukey. Appreciate that.
I'm turning into a little man over here.
Appreciate that.
Turning into a little man over here.
Say little man.
Leave me be.
Nah, you frontin'.
I'm trying to eat my fruits and my vegetables and stuff like that. I'm trying to trash all that other stuff, man. Like, word up, we gonna have to.
That's a fact, though.
Nah,
That's
I'm
an
trying to
actual
find
fact.
my way.
That's an actual
to that
fact.
shit too, though. You right about
man.
that.
That's an
How y'all
actual
doing
fact.
all today, y'all? I hope everything is alright. I hope everybody's really blessed out there. You know what I'm saying? This is episode what?
It's episode 2.
Those two. My Latinos out there.
You know what I'm saying? Again, This is your boy Envy. You know what I mean?
We
God
already
bless
did the
you.
intro. This is the flex, King.
It's the flex.
This the flex,
Ah,
King. What we
man.
talk about?
This nigga be
Anyway,
it's your
it's the
boy.
flex. Hey,
Just wanna
hey, just
intro
in
and
case
shit.
you forgot
It's
who
your
I was,
boy.
I gotta throw that out
Yeah,
there.
you know what? We
again.
might have to stop drinking on this podcast, guys.
Yo, the
That's
nigga
it.
said it's your
See
boy.
what happens when you're intoxicated. That's why he said that food shit. You know one of the things you gotta do is stop
Anyway,
drinking. I'm fucking with you,
So
King.
what is it? What is it? What's
What we talking about on the
going
flex?
man? The
Rolls? Is it?
It's rolls.
Niggas
Yo,
came up with
it's
some
male-
shit off the camera, and
Yo.
now we can't figure it out.
It's male and female roles, right? Like
That's right.
the parameters. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
what do you feel like it should be? Like how we interact with each other on an independent single and on a relationship aspect. You know what I mean? How do we intertwine with each other? You know what I mean? What do y'all think about that?
Personally, I think it's like, I know you don't like when I go to levels and shit, but let me explain. I think it's 3 steps.
Hear me out.
I think it's dependent. I think it's dependent, independent, and interdependent.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's with any relationship, period.
Right.
Like I feel like that's to the point of truly trying to understand the other person and what they're about. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just sometimes I try to simplify things in my brain so it could
Makes
it all,
sense.
It all could make sense to
Alright.
where it's a way where like I could always pull to it. You know what I mean? So I would say those. What you said?
We had a nice little ride, you know what I'm saying? Yo, car rides are the best, man.
Oh,
No lie. Hey yo, young MA, car confessions be lit. I can't lie. Anyway, we was riding. It was like, it wasn't a versus thing, but it was almost again like, ladies, when do you want to be called like bitches and sluts? You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm slapping that ass.
Yeah, of course. Like, how can I clean that up? Cause that's like
That's dirty talk.
that's dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's real dirty.
talk.
It's in a way where it's like, how can I explain this? There's a point in time where females, because I can't remember how we got to that, right? But we got to it on a point to where I remember I was saying something like, okay,
Women want to be addressed a certain way.
yeah.
I
hold
agree.
On, hold on, hold on.
I agree. For
You
sure, for
see,
sure.
like how we was saying, like you see a female, right?
Go
You
ahead,
see a
yeah.
female,
Yeah.
right? But this is not a random female, obviously, right?
Absolutely.
This is someone that you know what I'm saying? So don't be trying shit. Don't try this at home. Alright? Don't be a weirdo. But you see a female, right? You in a club, you see a female, you walking through whatever. You know, it's about that time you had your drink or whatever. You partied up. It's up right now. She walked through, she got that dress on, she wearing whatever the fuck she wearing that catch your eye. You, bow, slap her ass. You feel me? She turn around with a stink face. And then she see who it is. You know what I'm saying? Bow, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
I say on the dance too.
Yeah,
You can pull up, even if
she
you want
hit
to
you
pull up
with
on
the-
the dance.
and then she smiles,
and she-
smirk, and she
yeah.
spin off.
She look back
I
at
like
you,
that.
You understand
make
what I'm
sure,
saying?
yeah, and then it's golden after that in a sense.
Right
It's
now,
not
so,
sense.
so
It's
you
a
saying
connection.
At this point,
Timothy
right?
might not be able to do that.
Right,
Timothy
she
might
can't-
try that behind you now.
Okay.
And it's a whole different reaction. That's why I said, don't try this at home. You ain't know that son new shorty from Woo Wop, none of your business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a whole situation. But I say that to say, like, yeah, there is a moment, to my experience, right? I don't want to let this be law, because every female is different.
That's what I was
Everybody's
gonna ask as
right?
well.
This is
like,
no law. This is not a law, right? But certain females, right? Yeah, there's a moment, because you can't just, hey, bitch. No.
Mm.
But I feel like there's a moment in time, and there's a situation, as to where, yeah, like, okay, like, you in a spot, or you fuck shorty in the bathroom or some shit. You grab her up, turn around, fuck her in the bathroom. You walk out, you feeling like you the man.
See y'all later.
Was that really your plan? Are you really the man?
I think it's human nature.
Did you
know what I'm
fuck
saying?
her in the bathroom, or did she want you to fuck her in the bathroom?
That's human nature.
Or did she want to fuck you in the bathroom?
That's human nature. That's
Like, you
where we
understand what I'm saying?
identifying the ego in the roles.
Because like
as a woman, it's a perspective, and as a man, it's a perspective.
Because at the end of the day, it's a two-way street. Like, it's an agreement.
Definitely.
Like, because it's
Okay.
a reason why you fuck shorty in the bathroom and you went home and you ain't get arrested, nigga. Because, duh, it was her plan too. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's, how can I explain this? How can I say this? It's just a moment. It's a time. You have to know when. You got to be smart about it. But there is a time.
I like when you say be smart about it, right?
It is.
Because when you say be smart about it, right? I guess just for a second, ladies, and I say like, you know,
I feel like every man has been a sucker or has suffered a sucker moment,
Right.
and now you learn from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yo, bro.
so it's like that's how you, as a man, at that role, that particular position that you in, you feel what I'm saying? It's levels to your learning, and
Right.
one of the roles that you gotta learn is
Who's the girl?
your interaction,
Who's
your
the girl?
interaction with that woman.
There was a
You
girl.
have to learn that. That's the first thing we talked about, communication, right? You said, you know what I'm saying, how we identify with how we identify with the relationship between man and woman. So if you identify the communication, now communication is body language.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? What happened previously while he was doing verbal stuff.
Social cues.
you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, social
Let me cut you off real
cues.
quick.
Social cues.
Something happened.
So
I
now,
just-
as the role in communication, basically that scenario he described is one is the aggressor, one is the lesser. You
I've
feel what I'm
seen the
saying? In that
situation.
role of man and woman.
But
I've seen
in
the
those
situation.
roles, it both is both. I don't want to say consensual because it is, but it's both. It's basically it's mutual.
Alright, so check
Consensual
it.
is mutual.
It's
listen,
mutual, like-
Consensual
listen.
is mutual.
I did
because
see something
two
the other
people
day.
are coming together to
Listen,
agree on
I
to do
seen
something.
something the other day. I was looking and I didn't know what it tied into, but I found out later. I just don't know the girl's name. So I was looking and it was like, it was a question, is it wrong for a man to put out a sex tape that was between them, consensual people?
Is it what?
Is
Is it wrong for a man to put out a tape that they made?
Of him and his girl.
Him and a woman, whatever, however.
Him
I
and
don't-
Shorty. Okay.
Alright, so later, as I was like, oh, on social media, there was a woman talking about it, so this must have been the woman that it happened to, because she was like, I'm telling the truth now, you should never did me like that, you know what I mean? So this is something I've
Okay.
seen. So,
I think I know what you're talking about.
you know what I mean? I don't really know the whole thing, but it just happened to, I get a glimpse of it, you know what I mean? So, when you have something like that, right, I guess that's what I'm saying when I was just gonna say, like, ladies, you'll kind of pay attention in a sense, because you guys, I'm agreeing with you guys, had like certain settings. You can't pull up on shorty in another settings and be like, what up? You know what I mean? Because she might
not
not
rocking.
take you.
It's
she
not
might not
communication.
take you to have
Communication.
it. You know what I
Communication.
mean? So you gotta really
Communication.
You, like you
Right.
said, like you guys said. That's why I'm agreeing. Like you guys say, yo, you
It
might
be that
not
same
be.
bitch that you
might
seen
not.
in the club,
you might
slap
think you
that
the
ass,
big
she
dog.
smiling with you, you pull up on her in the
But
wrong
nah.
It's a
situation.
different situation.
Right.
Not
You know?
rocking.
So
That's a dumb move.
Communication.
So you see, like, and I've noticed, it's crazy. You know what? And it bring me back again. It's almost like sometimes guys, boom, you give me an energy in there. Damn, she gave me a crazy look. I can wait till I see her again.
Mm-hmm.
You busting up, you know what I'm saying? Instead of playing a real role, like, alright, maybe next time, let me see if she swerved my way, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. If she give me that same, cause like you're saying, like when we was in the car riding, it's, yo, like, at a time, they wanna be nasty. They
Yeah.
want their hair
Human
pulled.
nature.
You know what I'm saying? I
Human
ain't gonna
nature.
front of this crazy.
And they're not gonna, most of them are not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
They're not gonna
It's
fucking
communication.
They're not gonna fucking baby you through the shit. Oh
That's
yeah,
the
this nigga.
that, so you
Some
gotta
of them will.
so the role of a
But most of them are
man
not gonna tell you.
from
You
what,
gotta
from
just
what I'm getting from what y'all
understand.
saying, right? The role of a man is to be able to, well, one of them I should say, not the. It's not the only one because there's multiple ones.
It's multiple.
And
But
lot of
communication is a very important part because you could be misled by cues. You can misinterpret
You can
something.
misinterpret.
So now when you misinterpret it, you bust up.
And
see
you
what I'm
can
saying?
be misled.
So look, so this is what I'm
And you
saying.
can- you
you
straight
can
up
be
be
misled.
misled.
You can be
You can misinterpret.
misinterpret. So here, follow me, right? When you do something like that, take the L. Take the L. You learning. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lesson. You know your approach now is different. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing with everything. That's why I say when it comes to the roles, being able to communicate certain things, that's number one. You feel what I'm saying? That comes down to body language. That comes to how you speak to them. That comes down to how you interact with them on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. You feel what I'm saying? It's that serious, but we do it so subconsciously because
Yeah.
we're humans.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
But
funny.
it's a matter of, and this is just my personal opinion right here. We talking shit amongst friends, right? It comes to a level of stoicness, as we always discuss.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because when you bust up, you gotta be able to own that to be able to continue. You feel what I'm saying? You can't look at the past like, all right, boom, this, that, and the third. You gotta really keep going if you being stoic.
Right.
Hey yo, at some point, y'all, when y'all really catch on to like stoic is gonna be throwing in a lot. I'm
He
just
gave him
gonna
a-
put
a-
that out there.
he
right
gave him a
now.
disclaimer.
Like that's gonna be put out there a lot, yo. When that's just put out there, just know that's literally one of the. It might not be perfect, but hey.
See, try snitching this thing, whistleblowing. He's whistleblowing.
Oh man, but listen, because y'all gotta. It's not a.
Comedy
It's
style.
that to that level when he's speaking like that. It's a certain stoicism. Those aren't words, yo. That's a feeling.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
a feeling.
That's
So,
why your intelligence, your emotional intelligence,
yo,
is a part of stoicness. You know what I'm saying? That's and
Right
you think
now-
about roles.
yo, he's
think about
performing
roles.
he's performing on a doctor's level, right? So
Nah, don't say that, cause I ain't even going to
Hey,
hold
listen,
that.
listen,
Cause
listen,
knock it
listen.
off, man. Come on, man.
Listen.
Knock it off.
Listen.
Knock it off, nigga.
So check it. All I'm saying is this, right? There's certain things again that we don't know, right? So
I agree,
when
yo.
you get
Everybody
sick,
can learn.
right? When you get sick, the natural thing, you're sick, you go to the doctor. Your doctor tells you a bunch of stuff on the paper. You're looking at gibberish, but he kind of simplifies it as best as he knows how to get it across. You know what I'm saying? To get it
I
across.
take that compliment, bro. Thank you. I
You know
appreciate
what I'm
that.
saying? You know what I mean?
If
But-
that's the case, but I just feel like we
He's
talking
old.
shit amongst friends.
He's holistic. He's a real doctor. Like we're out here feeding you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's a feeling. Like you can't. These aren't words. Like take it as a feeling. Like let this resonate in you. You know what I'm saying? Like let this build inside you. Let it be something real. You know what I mean? So like I say, he's a doctor. He's giving you the information, and what that does when you now learn. Like I didn't know why I was sick, right? You start to think maybe like what did you touch, what did you do, who you were around. It gives you a heightened sense of your awareness. Stoicism comes in so many shapes and form. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is a feeling that you gotta take in. You know what I'm saying? And now boom, and not for nothing. He's a real doctor. You know what I'm saying? He's a real doctor. Now this becomes holistic because these fake doctors out here is giving you this bullshit pill, Band-Aid slapping something on it instead of saying, yo.
Why are you calling me a doctor, bro?
No, you're not a screen. No, you're a doctor. Listen, you're the real deal. Like you're something that it's like, yo, look,
Thank you, man.
when he says stoicism, that just means like, yo, look, first of all, my man is out here performing humble duties.
Stoic.
See?
Appreciate that.
See?
I
So
appreciate
stoic is like up there. You know what I'm saying? He's out here really like I hear y'all every time. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta feel it. You know what I mean? You gotta feel it sometimes, and don't let us get away from you. You know what I mean? Don't let us get away from you. Keep that stoic joint in mind. Like, keep that stoic joint in mind. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Thank
we
you
try
for
to
that,
heal.
man. I really appreciate that.
Try to heal it.
If those are your words towards me, that was doctor. That was what a doctor needed to hear. To keep going.
So, yo,
Nah, that's all comedy style, but I appreciate that for real. For
Dr.
real.
Dre over here. This
Type
guy.
shit. Oh man,
Word up.
told you I got many different monikers.
Many
You know what I
different
mean?
monikers,
He
man.
gave me a doctor. You know what I mean? I'm just going by price right now. Where
That's
we at?
nice. That's
You
it.
feel what I'm saying? So
see,
I mean-
that's crazy because it's like a shout out to even Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi's a real doctor.
yeah,
He's
man,
a
like,
real
and that's
doctor.
what it is.
You
It's,
know what I'm saying? He's not trying to give you no pill.
Yeah.
That shit right there, that right there is trash. You know what I'm saying? He out here saying, like, listen, this is right here. This is the real food. You know what I'm saying? What's that old school joint that we be? Y'all don't even get these old school joints. Good medicine go down bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even
Right.
get
True.
to catch these old
You
joints.
got what they
I
say.
be dropping.
You gotta put the medicine in the candy to even for somebody
Huh?
to even you know what I mean.
Huh?
Take that.
Right.
I love and you know what? Oh, yo,
That's-
sometimes, yo, listen.
That's
this-
on so many different. You know what I mean? Like level. Like yo, that's what. Like in order for me to, bro, that's how people feel most of their lives though. You know what I'm saying? Of course, learning is your everyday process. So I feel like
Absolutely.
as long as you can make every moment of your life learning, you know what I'm
Every
saying? Your
day
time
is
is
a
on
learning
time.
And this is and guess
Your
what?
time
Right
is
now,
on your time
right now
because
we're speaking on the
learning.
male side, yo. Like ladies,
Ladies,
y'all
chime
can-
in.
Yeah,
Word.
like chime in, like
Chime
because
in the
this is on
comments
the
below,
male
get
side, like you know what I mean, like
crazy.
Word.
things.
For real.
Yo, for a male, you know what I'm saying. One of the greats for me, like I say, you know what I'm saying, Nip. You know what I'm saying. I was watching one of his old little videos, and he was like, you know, like one word for a man would be thorough. I ain't gonna front. That's really
That hit me right there. No,
that's deep. Like that's to be thorough. That is like stoicism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like them things make humble stoicism to take in all of this stuff, the shiny things that lead you down the wrong road. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, the things that are real, the things that are fake. You know what I mean? The stoicism is being able to like deal with it all. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta feel this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man.
Definitely, man. Closing arguments.
Segment 3, episode 2, action.
Yo, we back.
Bow, bow, bow. And we back, man. Once again, man. You already know it's no introductions needed. Just a little break.
Hey.
We have reached the time in the pod to get to the closing arguments.
So let's get it, man. Without no more further ado, without no more interruptions. For our last topic for the motherfucking joint, we gonna talk rehabilitation, right? And for our 2 topics we was discussing, appreciate you. And for our 2 topics we was discussing off camera, it was basically jail versus military. Now, to all my people out there, nobody wants to fucking go to jail. So in this topic, we're talking about basically people already in this situation, but no one specific, but just a scenario of someone already there.
So how those
because
two are
nobody
the
wants to
pillars?
go there.
How those two are the pillars in a sense where it's like
Okay.
those are the 2 places where they kind of
They work
enforce
to your
discipline.
benefit.
Yeah,
They work to your benefit.
yeah, they help discipline.
Because it depends on, alright, I say, okay.
They in a way, because that's what it's supposed to be, right? Either which way.
I say, let's
Jail
talk
is
pro-
unforced. I mean, jail is forced,
Right.
and military is unforced.
unforced. No, at some point in time, military was forced, because we're
Alright,
talking
we
about
understand,
military.
we
understand,
We're talking
okay.
about
Period.
military.
Okay.
We're talking about military.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We're talking
the
about
draft.
military.
Okay.
Ooh, the draft
Come
was
on
made.
now.
That was.
Come on now.
Go ahead.
I
Stance,
understand.
stance,
I
stance.
understand.
So what's your stance?
In both infrastructures, it's institution. You understand what I'm saying? So you got military institution, then you got jail, prison institution. All right. So in these institutions, you got someone who's in power, and you got those who are not, who must abide by the power. Right. So, in let's say a military base, you would have what? Captain, commander, some shit like that, commander, officer, or whatever.
The general.
Or the general, or whatever, lieutenants. You know, it's a whole list. But you know, you got the top guy,
Right.
and then you got everybody else who got to answer to the top guy. In jail, you got the warden or the fucking
it's the warden. Who's hiding the warden? The prison.
I think the governor.
The governor.
Yeah, I
The
think
governor.
after
Yeah,
that.
it's the governor, right? So you got the
warden
warden.
runs the
Warden
jail.
runs everything. Yeah.
So warden and on down. You know what I'm saying? So in both of those infrastructure, you got pros and cons. So let's talk about the obvious jail pros and cons. Jail is jail, nigga. You in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I say force.
Like,
That's why I say it's forced. But
Jail is
I
jail,
feel like
man.
a lot of our people,
you in jail, nigga.
a lot of our people who end up going to jail, when they come out, it's always they got stereotypes. They got actual people that actually live a different life. They come out rehabilitated. They got different situations for everybody. Everybody's experience is different in that situation. I'm not one that can speak on it personally, but there's people that I got family that's been affected by certain
Correct.
situations. You feel what I'm saying? And it all plagues us. It all plagues us in the hood,
Right.
so to say, right?
Right.
Whereas like everybody that's trying to do something, moving something, they got somebody that they know, at least in New York City, or that's a black person, period. You know what I mean?
Alright,
Like
so
that
like-
went to jail, that
but
did
see-
that went to the military. So it's like
In a jail aspect, right? Okay, the con that you're saying is okay. You did what you did or whatever. Whether you did what you did or you did what you didn't do, but you're in jail, right? And you got to be there, right?
kind of forced.
That's
right?
the con, right?
you
But
get
the
a-
obvious con is that the obvious con is that you're forced to be there. But now the pro of it is at the same time is that you're forced to be there. You understand what I'm saying? So the pro of it now, depending on how you look at it, is like they say most people don't do shit unless they forced to do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't do certain shit unless they forced to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So in those structures, let's go to prison. Let's go to military now. Military is, nigga, you in the military. You fighting for your country. Whether you got, let's say you got drafted.
That's
Let's
what
say
you signed up for, though,
yeah,
too, in
let's
some ways.
let's
too.
put it in jail. You forced, and in this military base, it's a draft. You feel me? Right. So hold on. Let me get to it real quick. So now you in the military. You drafted. Whether you want to be here, hoorah, whatever the hell did I say, or it's just like damn. You know what I'm saying? You here. Now the obvious con is that you forced to be here. You know what I'm saying? You leave here. You AWOL. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna be forced to be there. You're gonna be on the other side. Right? But the pro at the same time is that you're forced to be here. So it's all about how you look at it. So now you got two places that you forced to be at. One, they don't. I'll start over here on this side. On one side, they offer many tools for you, right, to actually better yourself in some form or many ways. You know what I'm saying? And the other, most of the time, it's very little to no things, and you have to use your own devices to learn.
You gotta use your
but
time.
you do have
You
the
gotta
time.
use your
But
time
you do have the
wisely.
time.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all a flex then. Alright, so on the military aspect, they got the 5 P's, right? Proper preparation, prevent poor performance. So
I remember.
I'm prepared for
That's
this.
that's a lot. That's a lot of
I'm
different.
prepared
I
for
got that
this.
from somewhere
Yeah.
else though.
I'm
Yeah, that's what I
prepared.
said. That's a lot of
I'm
different.
I'm really
places.
prepared for this. What I'm about to say, like, so this is on the rehabilitation aspect, like all the way now, like, because excluding the draft, just hear me. Some way, somehow, right? Both of those places that you go to and you gotta be there, they're wiping whatever it is that you
Inside
do.
you.
Whatever it is that you do is on one side. You don't, think about this. Even though you don't want to be there on one side, you don't want to be in jail. Alright, but when in there, right? Now you know, and it's already some of the things you already know. You know when you gotta wake up. You know you want to get brushing your teeth out the way. You want to use the bathroom. You want to get to your breakfast. All of that. You don't, and it's crazy. At a point in time, you don't want to be rushed to do them things. You know what I'm saying? But then you already know, like, damn. See, when you get in there long enough. Because you both places you don't want to be in there. When you in there long enough, you be like, damn, this is stuff that I don't want to even. This is stuff I already know I should have been doing. And we're not even talking about how you got in there. Jail, you got in there some way. You ain't
Military,
gonna
you got in there
Yeah,
some way. Yeah, both ways you got in there some way. That's how you.
You know what I'm
ended up,
saying?
yeah.
Alright.
So what you saying is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you saying it's like some sort of like giving you like a discipline.
So check it. On the other spectrum now,
Right.
on one, like I said, on one side you just bust up.
Mhm.
Now on this side, both ways, right? On this side, let's say the
It's not
bust
a
up.
bust up, really.
Eh,
it depends on where you at.
On the
It
bus,
depends on where you are.
You could die.
It could be. It could be.
You
On
could die.
this,
The
now,
ultimate
now,
bust
now,
up.
we're not even talking about death or anything. On this side, the bust up could be minor or it could be major. The bust up could be like, you know, I don't know where I want to go in my life. People said the military. I'm just gonna go there high.
Right,
whatever.
right.
And it
I
may
fucked
have
up so
not
bad
been-
in my
yeah,
life
you
that there's
know what I'm
nothing else I can
Yeah,
do
you
but
know what I'm saying?
military.
Mm.
I feel
You know
like
what
this.
I'm
I don't have
saying?
shit.
Or,
Okay.
Or you know what? I just been different.
Bust up for bust up. Okay, yeah.
Right.
It's a
You feel
reason.
me?
You fucked up.
It's a
And
reason
A bust
somewhere.
up is a fuck up.
And when you
yeah,
and
it's
when
a
you
reason
go
why
there,
you selected to go there,
and you could
as opposed to
guess
getting
what? You
forced
could-
to go to
and,
jail.
and even to get deeper, you could even go on like when you say bust up to, you could even gone there, right? Because maybe people like, yo, look, that particular one, male or female, may have not had particular home training.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
this and some people like, yo, nah, I see that. They need the military.
They searching for the
You
discipline.
know what I'm saying? And that might be the very key that people see. You know when you know what I
Them
mean?
all together.
Yeah.
And they be like, yeah, you should go there. So now you're there, and even in the same instance, right? And it's crazy. It's a rehabilitation. It's
Mm.
crazy because
I like
now
the way you broke that down. You
it's-
said both spots is the same way.
both spots, because now
Now it's like those things that you didn't
bro,
want to do.
it
that
reshaped
do.
you.
That's what he
it
said. It
reshaped
blanked
you.
That's what he's.
You know what I'm saying?
He said it wiped you clean.
Yeah, it wiped you clean. It reshaped you. You know what I'm saying? And you're where you want to be. Like, all right, boom. And it's literally on both sides because now you know some small things.
Because if you're a smart nigga in jail, mentally after you have the time, you're gonna get to a point to where you mentally where you want to
Gangsters.
And
Guess what? If gangsters wanted to go back and do it again, right? Which some have and some haven't, right? Some have learned from being in there from so long, learning different stories on where the bus ups were made, timing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So what happens? What happens when you just kind of just moving on? What happens when you get that discipline when it does click?
So when that
So what-
discipline
so what-
clicks,
'cause
right?
yeah,
So
what-
from both areas, right? At some point in time, too, right? From the military side.
From the military
Check
side,
this out.
yeah.
It's funny,
Versus,
right?
yeah.
It's funny too, right? From the military, you retire, right? And at some point in time, on the other side, you exhaust your time,
Right.
right?
Mm. That's what you did with your time. That's what you chose to do with your time.
Yeah, you exhaust your time on both on kind. You know what I'm saying? So all right, so you're out. You have this discipline, right? On the military side, you see people wake up. Excuse me. You see people go to sleep at a certain time. They have a regimen. If they took in the military, they were eating right. They were working out. You know what I mean? They chose to pick up other hobbies, reading.
A different
You know what I'm
job,
saying?
everything,
A
all
different
types
job,
of shit.
all of that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And they learn different trades along the way as well. And it's crazy. It's weird. Even
So, let me ask you this then: how would you compare that to? Because those are the three things like we really got as men, right? Like either we gonna do something for the place that we live,
Mhm.
either we gonna do pay the crime for the time, or pay the time for the crime, whatever the case may be, or you gonna seek out some type of athletic or collegiate academics in a way where it's like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of force you into those three paths. It's either military, jail, or you gonna go to college.
I will see, like I was saying as
Like,
well.
why aren't enough of us obtaining discipline at the
So
you know what I mean?
I'll say this.
On our
I'll
own.
say this. I feel like at one point in time, when I was a kid, I was in ROTC in the South. Had to be maybe like 13 or 14. A. It made me think back. These are funny times. That's when I used to had no problem taking a book bag. Took extra clothes in my book bag. I wasn't with it. I kind of realized young. For me, for some reason, I don't want to say I wanted to be wild. I don't know how to really say that. Like, I didn't want to necessarily be wild, but that type of structure right there, I would not know that would set me on a path of like, yo, you're gonna be straight to kind of conquer whatever it is that you may want to conquer, whatever you were dreaming at this. You know what I'm saying? I would not know that when I was in ROTC and I was doing all the about face and attentions and you know what I mean. It was like, yo, listen. After I was done that, I went right in the bathroom, changed my clothes, came back out. The other students was like, hey, yo, you're gonna get in trouble. I don't care. Word
You just
up.
knew that discipline
You
wasn't
know what
for
I'm
you.
saying? That joint, yeah. Then you know what I'm saying. And it's crazy just to know that and got a great pops. You know what I'm saying? Got a great pops. It's just a you know what I mean. Certain structures on that military side. Like I said, it might be when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You could go outside, run around. Them street lights come on. You better be inside. Hey, I'm out here, lone wolf, and trying to find my pack real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then learning later, whatever humps you do in the road or whatever the case may be. Now you be like, oh wow, you know this military thing, dang. Like I said, it teaches you certain times to eat. You know what I mean? And when I say that, just on that little area, to be like, oh, all right, so you eat this time. You don't feel a certain way. You don't be needing to eat like that much. You start to think and you don't want to come conscious of these things later, if possible. You know what I'm saying? Now on the same opposite side, the same and they both collide right with each other, and it's a flex of rehabilitation again, because on the other side of the jail, you know what I mean, you got the kids outside, like I said, you know what I mean, or he might be bad or whatever the case might be, you know what I mean, they grow up bad, bullying, doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, they get locked up, you know what I'm saying, they get rehabbed themselves. Now they may not be thinking about food and brushing my teeth per se, although those are the things that they're doing in jail, but now they're in here, right? And guess what, although that from the military you're getting all of these different trainings of awareness and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, in the jail system you get that in a different way because of that environment in there, like that right there. But now on another note, they have certain things, and I don't know how it was in the past, but I know, you know what I'm saying, now, you know, for a while now, they have things in jail. You can get your GED. You know what I'm saying? You can get other little small trades in there. You know what I mean? Right. I guess even back then when they would show, like, times when I was in school and they were showing, like, oh, they were making license plates in jail and stuff like that. The inmates were making license plates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it just show you, like, you could get them little small things, and then honestly, I ain't gonna front. I feel like this right here. Yo, when you go to jail, no funny. And I can't really speak on women because we're men, so it's just been like transmitted us, and I'm just saying this. Yo, when you go to jail, you just think a dude gonna come out of there buff. And nowadays, yo, it's crazy. It's like, yo, if you do get locked up, yo, you should dead ass come out buff, because now you could just go online and do a podcast. Or you could just jump online and do a YouTube joint. You know what I'm saying? And you be mad, bro. And you could tell them about the different foods and all of it, just like what you see. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a different.
And not to say this, but yo, listen, yo, I'm out here. Listen, son. These is jewels that I be only wanting to share with my folks. Word up, yo. I'm telling you, man, because it's just that, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, on that side of the jail system, like I said, they growing up bad, but they get a different structure on, like, you know what, maybe I could start a business, you know what I'm saying, just through jail, you know what I'm saying? I learned law a lot. I hear when people are like, yeah, man, I did 10 years, man. I read over 100 books and all that. And it's like, damn, I ain't gonna front, yo, that's crazy, yo. I know you must have seen some things. You must have read a lot of different things. Yeah, I spent most of my time in law library, even from men who...
That's the show right now. That's 50's show.
For life.
Yeah. For life.
Yeah.
He became a lawyer in prison freed himself and
Right.
was
I'm watching
freeing
that
other
shit
people.
right now. I don't
Yeah,
wanna hear too much about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
right now.
man.
Matter of fact, I've
it's-
seen
I wanna
the
talk about it.
Yeah.
commercials.
Matter of
Probably
fact,
like
commercial.
episode 2, 3
that should
right
come
now.
on tomorrow, matter of
Okay.
fact.
I'm
I'm
Yeah,
in
so
first
listen.
season, episode 2,
And both
3,
of
so I
them
don't
joints
want to
really
hear nothing.
collide because you might and you know
My
what?
fault.
Even
Why you
on
say they
another note,
collide? Where do
they,
they
no,
they
not
collide?
that. Not
Nah,
on
they
the
collide on
best-
the discipline
on
part.
the discipline part and on the rehab part
Rehabilitation.
On
of
the
like
discipline
how
and
you may have
rehabilitation.
learned, how you may have grown up in life, the things that you may say, you know what,
Niggas
this
better,
is
he better
for
himself.
me.
He did some shit
You know what I'm saying? Like,
fucking
yeah,
Now
never
you
you
can
know
say
what
the
I'm saying?
same thing with
And
all
guess
type.
what?
Yeah, okay.
For a small note, just talking crap on the jail side, you know, when you do things in there, you can get paid.
Mm.
You feel me? It may not be as much as over here. It's wicked to be like, yo, for everybody, just you. And this is an understanding of life again, yo. If you busting up just mean, yo.
This
you
is for the
busting-
niggas that's already
You
bust
out
up.
here-
This
yeah,
is
this
for the
is- yeah.
this is
If
people
you
that's in a
bust up-
situation of they already did what they did. We're not
Yeah,
telling
if
niggas to go outside and
yeah.
go to
And
jail.
bust up.
Yeah, we're
we
not
Don't
telling you to
go
go bust
don't
up.
go to
Yeah,
jail.
don't go
Don't
bust
go to
up.
jail.
Yeah,
We're not promoting
Yo.
the bus up.
none of that.
But if you got somebody in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good way to get perspective.
Already in a situation doing a long extensive time. It's
Long-
like,
yeah.
all right, yeah,
Like
nigga,
the
this
same.
nigga
It's
was
lit,
doing-
and think
with
about
your
it.
time.
The military, you getting paid. It's one job. Most people don't do one job for dumb long nowadays. They do 2, 3
It's
to
crazy
10 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
used to
the,
be that if you don't go to the military, you go to jail.
you go to jail. Them bo-
That tell you right there. That's the
just
one and the
know
same
one-
institution
yo,
in a sense.
You're gonna get
Wiped. You said wipe clean and then you
Yeah.
gonna learn your thing.
That's basically telling
Yeah.
bro, your life is done.
Yeah.
When the draft shit pull up, yo, listen. Once they pick
Even
you in
the
draft,
draft,
listen,
the draft was signing up
your life is
willingly
about
too.
to change
Yeah,
either way.
your life changes.
Either way, your life's about to change.
Facts.
Either you go into fucking jail right now because you're not pulling up, or you pulling up and your life. Either way, you're gonna be in some
You
type
signed
of
up to get
shit is about
disciplined.
to change, and
You
niggas
signed
about to be
up-
telling you what to do.
You signed up to get disciplined. You signed up to get disciplined.
Shit
Either
is
which way.
crazy. Yeah, that's tough, man. But yeah, man, definitely, man. I am French Rose. I'm here with Price. I'm here with Envy, bro, and this is a fucking Flex podcast.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Wow.
You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.